Your soulmate is making a move. The message you've been waiting for may arrive soon. My beloved child, before you do anything else, listen carefully. The silence you have been living with is not as empty as it seems. For a long time, you believed that nothing was changing, that no one was thinking about you, and that every unanswered moment meant the story had already ended. But something has shifted where you cannot yet see it. A decision has already been made, and your soulmate is no longer standing still. They are quietly making a move that even they never imagined they would have the courage to make. Don't skip, because the next few moments may completely change the way you understand everything that has been happening behind the scenes. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Every strange feeling you have had lately, every moment when your heart suddenly became restless without any reason, every time you looked at your phone expecting something even though no notification appeared, it was not meaningless. Those moments were preparing you for what is beginning now. For so long, your soulmate kept fighting a battle inside themselves. They replayed old conversations in their mind, wondered if reaching out would make things better or worse, and questioned whether you would even want to hear from them anymore. But recently, something unexpected happened. It was not a dramatic event that the world noticed. It was one quiet realization that changed everything. They finally understood that waiting forever would only create more distance, and distance was never what they truly wanted. Since that realization, their thoughts have been circling around one question again and again: should I finally send a message? That single question has become impossible for them to ignore. Every passing day makes it louder. Every memory of you pushes them one step closer. Don't skip, because what happens next is something very few people ever recognize while it is unfolding. You are not watching the ending of a story. You are standing at the beginning of a completely unexpected chapter. But here is the part almost nobody sees coming. Before that message arrives, signs often appear in ways people overlook. Small coincidences become impossible to explain. Familiar memories suddenly return. A song you have not heard in months appears out of nowhere. A name reminds you of someone at the exact moment you least expect it. These are not answers by themselves, but they can feel like pieces of a much larger picture coming together. Your soulmate is closer to taking action than they have ever been before, yet they are still carrying one final hesitation inside their heart. What removes that hesitation may happen sooner than anyone expects. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next part reveals the hidden reason your soulmate suddenly feels that they cannot stay silent any longer, and once you hear it, the possibility of that long-awaited message will make far more sense than it ever has before. There is one detail your soulmate has never admitted to anyone. While everyone around them believes they have moved on, the truth is completely different. They have been searching for tiny reminders of you without even realizing it. A familiar place, an old conversation, a photo they almost deleted but couldn't, even a simple moment during an ordinary day somehow brings your memory back. Each reminder makes it harder for them to stay silent. They keep wondering if you would answer, if you would smile, or if too much time has already passed. Don't skip, because this hidden struggle is leading to something they can no longer avoid. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Then something unexpected changes inside them. Instead of asking, "What if I get rejected?" they begin asking, "What if I lose the chance forever?" That single thought becomes stronger every day. Fear slowly starts losing against hope. They begin imagining what your reaction could be if their message finally reaches your screen. They rewrite words in their mind over and over, trying to make everything perfect, yet nothing ever feels good enough because the feelings are real. Every delay only increases the desire to reach out. This is why the silence around you may not last much longer. The move your soulmate is preparing is becoming impossible to stop, and when it happens, it may arrive at the moment you least expect. Before we continue, if this story is touching your heart, share this video with someone who believes meaningful connections still exist, and subscribe so you never miss the next chapter of this journey. Because what comes next is even more surprising. There is one final invisible obstacle standing between your soulmate and the message they have wanted to send for so long. The moment that obstacle disappears, everything could change faster than anyone imagines. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next chapter reveals the silent trigger that finally pushes your soulmate to take the step they have been holding back for far too long. A quiet transformation is unfolding inside your soulmate, and it has become impossible for them to ignore. The thoughts they once pushed aside are now returning every single day, stronger than before. They catch themselves wondering what you are doing, how your life has changed, and whether you still think about them from time to time. The more they try to focus on other things, the more your memory quietly finds its way back into their heart. What once felt like a distant memory now feels incredibly close, as if life itself is gently guiding them toward one important decision. Don't skip, because this is the moment where everything begins to shift. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The message you have been hoping for is no longer just an idea in their mind, it is becoming a real possibility that grows stronger with every passing day. Something unexpected has also happened that they never planned for. They have stopped worrying about saying the perfect words and started caring only about saying something before the opportunity disappears forever. That change is far more powerful than it seems. It means fear is slowly losing its grip, while hope continues to grow. They have imagined opening your conversation countless times, typing a message, deleting it, and starting over again. Every version sounds different, yet every one carries the same feeling: they simply want to reconnect. Even when they tell themselves to wait one more day, their heart refuses to stay quiet. Deep inside, they know that silence cannot continue forever, and that realization is pushing them closer to taking the step they have avoided for so long. Now the story reaches its most important turning point. Your soulmate is waiting for one final moment of confidence, one small sign that tells them the time is finally right. Once that hesitation disappears, there will be very little standing between their thoughts and the message they have wanted to send all along. That is why this chapter matters so much, because you are closer than ever to the moment when uncertainty begins to fade. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and what comes next reveals the unexpected event that finally convinces your soulmate that waiting any longer is no longer an option. The distance between you and your soulmate is no longer as wide as it once seemed. Even if nothing has appeared on your screen yet, something meaningful is already happening behind the scenes. They have started paying attention to the smallest details connected to you, almost as if every reminder is encouraging them to stop hiding what they truly feel. The silence that once felt comfortable has become difficult for them to carry. Every day they delay, another question fills their mind: what if this is the moment I should finally reach out? That question refuses to leave, and it is becoming stronger than fear itself. Don't skip, because you are getting closer to the moment this hidden story turns into a real conversation. What makes this even more surprising is that your soulmate has quietly begun preparing themselves for what happens after they send that first message. They are no longer thinking only about pressing the send button, they are imagining your response, your emotions, and how the conversation might unfold. They have replayed countless possibilities in their mind, wondering whether you will answer immediately or take your time, whether you will be surprised or smile the moment you see their name. Every possibility leads them back to the same conclusion: they cannot keep wondering forever. The uncertainty has become heavier than the risk of finally speaking. That is why their heart keeps pulling them toward you, even when their mind tells them to wait a little longer. If this story is keeping you hooked so far, share this video with someone who believes true connections always find their way back, and subscribe so you don't miss what happens next in this journey. Now the biggest turning point is almost here. There is one final barrier standing between your soulmate and the message you have been waiting for, but that barrier is beginning to crack. Very soon, something small yet deeply meaningful will happen that gives them the confidence they have been searching for all this time. It may be an unexpected memory, a simple coincidence, or a quiet realization that reminds them life is too short to leave important feelings unspoken. The moment that happens, everything changes. The hesitation fades, the overthinking becomes silent, and their heart takes control. The message that has existed only in their thoughts finally becomes real, and when it appears, it may arrive at the exact moment you least expect it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next chapter reveals what your soulmate is planning to say first, and why those very first words could change everything between you forever. A moment is approaching that neither you nor your soulmate expected to arrive so soon. The strange feeling that something is changing is becoming stronger with every passing day. Your soulmate has reached the point where silence no longer feels safe. They have started realizing that every opportunity they let pass only creates more unanswered questions. Instead of trying to forget, they are now trying to understand why your presence still feels so close, even after everything that has happened. Every memory has become a reminder that some people are impossible to replace, and that realization is quietly leading them toward a decision they have delayed for far too long. Don't skip, because what happens next could explain why everything suddenly feels different. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. There is another truth hidden beneath the surface. Your soulmate has imagined the exact moment your conversation begins again more times than they could ever admit. They have wondered what your first words might be, whether you would sound happy, surprised, or simply relieved that the silence has finally ended. Those thoughts are no longer passing through their mind for just a few seconds, they stay with them throughout the day, returning when everything else becomes quiet. The more they imagine that moment, the more confident they become that reaching out is better than wondering forever. Even the fear that once stopped them is beginning to lose its power, replaced by a quiet hope that maybe, just maybe, this connection was never truly broken. Every step they take now feels like it is leading them closer to pressing that send button, and once that happens, there will be no turning back. Now the story is moving into its most unexpected stage. Your soulmate is closer than ever to acting on what their heart has been telling them all along. One small moment is about to remove the final doubt that has kept them waiting, and when it does, everything they have been holding inside may finally come pouring out through one simple message. That message may not arrive with loud words or dramatic promises, but it will carry something much more powerful: honesty. It will come from a place they have hidden for a very long time, and that is exactly why it has the power to change everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next chapter reveals the unexpected event that convinces your soulmate that this is the perfect time to finally reach out. The closer your soulmate gets to reaching out, the more impossible it becomes for them to ignore what they truly feel. They have tried convincing themselves that waiting a little longer would somehow make everything easier, but the opposite has happened. Every day of silence has only made their thoughts louder. Your name keeps returning to their mind at unexpected moments, and every memory reminds them that some connections refuse to disappear, no matter how much time passes. They are beginning to understand that not every opportunity comes twice, and if they let this one slip away, they may spend a long time wondering what could have been. Don't skip, because this quiet realization is becoming the force that finally pushes them forward. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. What makes this even more powerful is that your soulmate has stopped looking for perfect timing. They are starting to believe that the perfect moment is simply the moment they choose to be honest. That change in thinking has transformed everything. Instead of worrying about every possible outcome, they are focusing on one simple hope: that you will read their message with an open heart. They have imagined your reaction countless times, and every new thought gives them a little more courage than the one before. The fear that once held them back is slowly being replaced by determination, because deep inside they know that unanswered feelings can become lifelong regrets. Every passing moment is bringing them one step closer to doing what they should have done a long time ago. Now the story reaches another turning point that almost no one sees coming. Your soulmate is about to notice one final reminder that feels impossible to ignore, and that single moment will stay with them long after it happens. It will feel as though life itself is quietly encouraging them to stop hiding and finally speak from the heart. Once that happens, there will be very little left standing between you and the message you have been waiting for. The silence that has lasted for so long is beginning to lose its power, and a new chapter is preparing to take its place. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because what comes next reveals the exact words your soulmate has been rehearsing in their heart before finally sending them. The moment your soulmate has been trying to avoid is now becoming impossible to escape. Something inside them has changed so deeply that even they cannot explain it. They wake up thinking about unfinished conversations, wondering how different everything could have been if they had spoken sooner. Instead of pushing those thoughts away, they are finally allowing themselves to feel them completely. Every memory now carries a different meaning. What once felt like a chapter that had ended now feels like the beginning of something waiting to be completed. Don't skip, because this is where everything starts moving faster than anyone expected. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate is no longer asking whether they should reach out. They are asking how they should do it. That single change reveals just how close they are to taking action. They have imagined opening your conversation, reading your old messages one last time, taking a deep breath, and slowly typing the words they have kept locked inside for so long. They know those first few words matter, not because they have to be perfect, but because they have to be real. The walls they spent so much time building around their heart are beginning to fall, one piece at a time. Every doubt is losing its strength, while hope continues to grow stronger. They have started believing that honesty is worth the risk, even if they cannot predict what happens next. For the first time in a long time, they are choosing courage over fear, and that decision is quietly changing the direction of this entire story. Now the final hesitation is hanging by a thread. There is one last moment approaching that will give your soulmate the confidence they have been searching for all along. When it arrives, they will stop replaying endless possibilities in their mind and finally trust what their heart has been telling them from the very beginning. The message you have been waiting for will no longer exist only in their thoughts, it will become real. It may appear at a completely ordinary moment, when you least expect your phone to light up, making the surprise even more unforgettable. That is why this chapter matters so much. You are standing closer than ever to the breakthrough this journey has been building toward since the very beginning. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next chapter reveals the first emotional words your soulmate is finally ready to send. And why those words have the power to change everything.